to present about a video of my journey of Lukut Fort and a Museum that we visited under the subject of heritage that places in Negeri Sembilan Malaysia. So, what are we waiting for? Let's go to the entrance inside the Lukut Fort and Museum, and let me tell you a very quick. As we can look in this video, there are some artifacts that shown in the public to the community to tell about the history of Lukut Fort and Museum by their infrastructure like the canyon, the fort, the well, the gallery, the entrance of the place, and also the place site, and so on. Other than that, there are also the front city of Lukut water supply for the place, the ditch on the right side of the Kota Lukut, and also the well of Raja Jumaat. These artifacts show that Lukut Fort and Museum was been there in that place and had got the glory state in their development and infrastructure by their legacy site. This base information is not completed without the trusted informer from the Lukut Fort and Museum by itself. At that time, we meet the trusted informer that known as Encik Faris Akmal bin Ali, which is the leader of Lukut Museum, to get the true history about this place, and he shared with his pleasure with us. In addition, we also entered the museum gallery, which is divided into 3 different parts to find out more information and observe the exhibitions provided in it. There are exhibitions in terms of maps, life in terms of governments, finance, the way of life of the community, traditional clothes, and also the tools used at that time. It does, the original name Lukut is taken from a type of tree fern known as Lukut that was once governed by Raja Muhammad ibn Sultan Ibrahim, which is the Sultan of Selangor. The administration of the government controlled by the 3 most well-known main rulers, which is namely Raja Busu, Raja Jumaat, and also Raja Bot. Encik Faris also said these 3 governments have brought the glory days and the falls of the Lukut city by itself when under their respective governments. The reign that started with Raja Busu in raising the Lukut city's economy led to success in the productions of tin ore at that time. But it started with an increase in tax that given to the Chinese merchants as much as 10%. The effect is it brought the anger and cited to a rebel and burned the house of Raja Busu. Then his reign ended at that time and made the Lukut collapse. When it comes to the reign of Raja Jumaat, the glory of his reign is highly certified and proves that his kingdom is capable of bringing the Lukut Fort to a success and glory in every aspect. This is also certified by the foreign traders as well as the British community itself when trading in the Lukut in the tin ore business. Raja Jumaat's reign brought a great glory in carrying out his responsibility as a leader until he passed the reins of the leadership to his son Raja Bot after his death. The reign of Raja Bot was in a stable state after he took his father's position at that time, and began to be turbulent when there was a borderland dispute that was not on his side. At that time, it was such a tragical history for Raja Bot and his family at Lukut Fort. Even so, the economic pace that continues to develop nowadays from the aspects of developments, finance, life cycle change, society, the emergence of social media and other classes society, to forget about the past histories. One of the way about the awareness in society to know about the importance of history, which is in subject histories in Malaysia. Based on the second Education Minister Datuk Sri Idris Yusof said, it was an effort to educate students to be a good citizens. It is not our intention to not approve them. We do not intend to approve them, but at least let them know the basics of the country history. We see when its history subject is not compulsory. Many consider history as an unimportant subject and do not want to know about the country histories, do not know what happened in the past, and do not appreciate the current situation, he said. In 2010, Deputy Prime Minister Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin announced that history would be a compulsory subject to pass in the SPM examination from 2013. Through this, people's minds are more open since they were young and increase their interest in reading, understanding, and studying history. After that, by the way of promotes, we can use a social media to promote about the history Lukut Forts, especially because of it's one of the popular social network that can connect people every time and everywhere. We can know by using a hashtag and also a tagging to much easier for the community to research about what happened and also the histories of Lukut Fort. As it's called, the more you know about the past, the better prepared you are about the future. Thank you.